Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly reading for September 2022. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this month. So I see right off the bat, a lot of hard work, very focused and very much staying in the present moment for you. It feels like you're very, very focused on a goal, an ambitious challenge that you have given yourself, something that you are quite excited to really tackle. There's a level of enthusiasm behind something that you're doing. So even though it requires hard work, it's not really something that you're dreading. I feel like you're showing up to it every day with enthusiasm, something that you really love. There's a lot of passion. In general, I'm kind of sensing so far with a lot of the signs that I have read for, that passion and this enthusiasm for what we want kind of coming alive, something getting ignited, seems to be a recurring theme for this month of September. So for you, Aries, I feel like this is going to be channeled into your work, especially if you have a business or you're kind of creating something new. You're kind of coming up with like these really unique ideas is what I'm seeing. So I really feel like your creativity and just this authentic expression is going to be your main focus this month. And I feel like it's going to take you really far. I feel like by you investing your energy in expressing that or kind of exploring your unique voice or what you want to create for yourself. I'm also hearing the words, there are no bounds. Like you're kind of taking out any barriers or restrictions or limitations you might have previously placed maybe on yourself, maybe even unconsciously, like not realizing, why am I only limiting myself to these few options? Why don't I expand my choices here and kind of go off beat or do something different? So that's kind of a vibe that may apply differently to different situations, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But very much in the moment this month, very focused on the here and the now. Love that. We have the Knight of Cups. So igniting the heart. I feel like with this, the energy that I'm picking up on, I feel like there's something that you really loved when you were younger. And I feel like that love for something is coming back. It could be with another person. A lot of times, Knight of Cups is someone who wants to come forward with a love offer. So take that as it resonates. But I feel like the immediate message that I got when this card fell out was there's like this recurring, or not recurring, there's this return of something that you may have felt like you either lost or disconnected from a very long time ago. And maybe you were afraid that you would never get that again, or you would never know what that felt like again. But there's something coming back here for you. Queen of Wands, beautiful. So this is all about confidence, believing in yourself, shining, allowing yourself to really be seen. There's something really healing, profoundly healing for you. And as you heal, you're going to feel more and more confident and more sure about something that you're creating, something that you are building, something that you want to pursue for your life. So your confidence is going to really grow. I feel like there's a strong confidence boost for you this month. Four of Pentacles, beautiful. Foundation, what's in the foundation here for Aries for September? Queen of Pentacles, really beautiful, strong, feminine energy here. Nurturing, building, growing, something that you've been very consistent with. Whatever in your life you have been very consistent with. Now, remember that a lot of times it's not always what we think it is, you know? So like for some of you, again, like it's like coming out of certain limitations of, you know, only if I was investing in my energy into these specific things can they grow. It may be something that you may have been doing unconsciously without realizing it. And there's something in that is going to like turn into something that you can turn into a business, or you can do something with. I feel like there's a transformation here of something that you've been pouring your energy into. And it very well could be something that you may have been doing kind of unconsciously or not realizing, like not with the intention of creating a business out of it, but now that's starting to kind of transform into that. So I kind of sense that here. Okay, in the past, what's the energy that Aries is coming from here? I feel like work is going to be the main focus for you this month. Your work, your career, your passion, your purpose. however that looks for you, that's going to be center stage. Interestingly enough, I don't see love too much. Like, the love cards come out, but for some reason, the messages that come through when it comes to romance and relationships are almost kind of it feels like it's kind of taking a bit of a backseat. I feel like there's more of this love for self and love for our life and what we want out of it. And it could just be the collective that I read for, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's in the past here. Eight of Swords. I like that this is in the past, the Eight of Swords, because this is coming out of feeling stuck, feeling restricted. I really feel like this month is all about possibilities. This month is all about, but what can I create? What can I do? I don't want to focus on the past. I don't want to focus on what failed. I don't want to focus on what didn't work out for me or what kind of went in a different direction and the disappointments. I feel like there could be a healing that's happening there, but I do also feel like you're ready to put a lot of that behind you and you're ready to move forward in, what is in store for me with my life. I wonder what direction my life is going in. Near future here for Aries. What's coming up in the near future? Okay, King of Cups and King of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Looks like someone here, and it's really funny because I just said I'm not really seeing love too much, but this actually kind of feels like some kind of offer of commitment, some kind of offer of stability, security. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. This does feel like someone coming toward you with I'm hearing a genuine and sincere offer of some kind of commitment. And I feel like the way they're approaching you is in a very sincere and honest way. So maybe for you, Aries, love is on the table for this month. Interesting, because I didn't see that for any of the others or most of the signs this month, but that's interesting that that's coming up here. So maybe I spoke too soon there for you. Okay, emotion. How are we feeling this month? The Knight of Swords. Clarity, messages, information, truth. This is all about getting to the truth of things, really being honest with oneself, being honest in conversations. Maybe others are coming towards you with honesty. So that's coming in there for you this month. Environment. It's in the environment here for Aries. The Star. Beautiful. I'm really feeling like alchemy here with the Star, like really creating, making your dreams come true, making your dreams come alive. You're very focused on your goals. You're very focused, like very ambitious and very focused, determined to make your dreams a reality. And you're really working hard towards them. Like you're really showing that commitment to the universe and to yourself that you really want this. And that's what I see. You're really showing up for yourself this month. Very beautiful. Hopes, dreams, and desires for Aries. I'm seeing some really abundant opportunities. I'm specifically seeing, for some of you, I mean, this literally might be like one person, a clothing line, like there's this dream that someone has held onto of being a designer or like a fashion designer. And there's something about that is going to the next level. There's growth. I'm seeing growth for someone's business or someone's like creating something, like something that they hand make. So if that's sewing or designing, something along those lines, there's something there about that. Interesting. Very beautiful. Love that. And I feel like it's going to make someone feel really, really happy. And there's like, oh my gosh, there's my breakthrough. So I saw that very specifically for someone here. The Lovers. Okay. Partnership. I'm hearing the words right where you belong. Okay. Final outcome. The the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. Interesting, because I, picked up on something from childhood with the Six of Cups. So there's like a breakthrough. There's some kind of release of a blockage that may have happened in childhood. So there's a healing. There's a profound inner child healing this month, which is really important. It's a significant thing that needs to heal for some of you, because what I'm seeing is that once that heals, it's going to dissipate some kind of block, some kind of roadblock, and you're going to have this beautiful breakthrough, and it's going to be crystal clear to you what direction you want to go in or where you want to build. So that's going to be happening here for some of you. Beautiful. Okay. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the moon. Okay. So this is all about going deep. Going deep. This is all about, again, truth and honesty seems to be words that keep popping up here for me for this month. So being very honest, being very transparent with yourself. So I feel like there's a lot of things about yourself that you are looking at, and I'm hearing like hidden desires or hidden wishes, things that we've always wanted for ourselves, but maybe we either didn't realize we wanted, or we didn't allow ourselves to look at, because maybe it was not something that was accepted. We weren't allowed to want those things. But now I feel like there's a boldness to you this month, and you're confidently going after what you want. There are no bounds. So you're kind of releasing yourself. You're freeing yourself from a lot of restrictions that just, it's almost like people can say whatever they want or think whatever they want, but I'm no longer going to allow myself to live within these restrictions or these confines, and I'm just going to set myself free. So yeah, there is a tenacity to you this month, Aries. Beautiful. Okay, let's clarify these cards here. So the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. What does the Queen of Wands have to say here for Aries? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, is what I'm seeing, is what I'm hearing. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, express yourself. Very beautiful solar plexus energy here. Be confident, be bold, be brave. Let yourself shine, let yourself be beautiful. Some of you may also be going through some kind of glow up this month as well. The Queen of Wands is, and that resonates that applies whether you're male or female. So this is more about wanting to put your best foot forward. And I feel like some of you may be really focusing on becoming that best version of yourself. So perhaps you are taking care of certain aspects of yourself that you want to like pamper. So maybe you're, like getting your hair done, or changing certain clothes you wear, changing your styles, whatever it is. Now, I'm not saying that you need to do that. I see that some of you feel inspired to do that this month. So that may be something that some of you are doing here. Two of Wands. And I feel like doing this, whatever changes you're making, whether that's physically, for some of you, it could be like financially, emotionally. Maybe you're also changing the way you feel about yourself. So there could also be an improvement in self-esteem and self-image and self-love, that department. So whatever that is, what it's creating are new doors and new opportunities. Those are starting to open up here for you because you're shifting your energy. So the more don't underestimate the value or the importance, even what we would see as smaller things, even if it's like as simple as changing our morning routine. All those smaller things, they add up, they build up to a bigger outcome. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here with the Two of Wands, is the more of this self-care, self-love, growth, dedication to your growth, it's opening up more doors for you and opening up these possibilities for you. And I feel like you're going to see that manifest this month in September. So if you've kind of been on this path for quite some time, you're going to really start to see the accumulation of maybe even like years of this really start to open up here for you. I also feel like things are just going to be very clear with where you kind of see your life going. So you may get a sense of where you see your business, kind of what direction you see your business going in, or what direction you see your job going in, or what direction you see a certain relationship going in. You're going to be able to intuitively pick up on a sense of direction of, you know, where you're going from here. It's not really going to be, see with this moon card, I feel like there may have been some things that have been a bit elusive to you. It's like, I know that things are changing, but I'm not really sure in what direction they're changing in. Like, where is this all going? And I feel like this month, there's going to be some clarity to that this month. So, you're going to be receiving some guidance, some messages, maybe even signs in your dreams. Your dreams may be giving you a lot of insight into that. Okay. Let's keep going here. Let's do the Four of Pentacles. What is this about? The Four of Pentacles. So this is all about stability. I'm hearing independence as well. Independence, building a foundation for yourself. So maybe for some of you, you are wanting to create your own nest egg, or like kind of create your own independent form of security or stability. So maybe for some of you, you have an extra stream of income, or you're going to start an extra stream of income somewhere. Maybe some of you are getting a job, changing a job. There's something in terms of I feel like your finances specifically, that is expanding in the sense that there's like an independence to it. So for example, if you are dependent on another, then maybe this month there's something that you're doing or something that you're creating for yourself that's going to give you something of your own. That you don't have to like completely entirely rely or depend on another. Even if you don't really see that there's an issue with that, there's something that you're creating for yourself that's going to give you this feeling that I have something of my own. So independence is key there. Four of Pentacles. And it's something you're building. There's like a foundation that you're laying down. And I see you being very protective of it too. Yeah, very passionate about it, very focused on it. I see you going after opportunities, applying for things. You're really also coming out of a certain comfort zone. I also see like you may be doing some things in a different manner or in a different way that is helping you to break out of a shell or habits. And this is actually going to really create change for yourself. So it's like, this is kind of like that the catalyst that spins the wheel in a different direction for yourself, which is what you've been wanting or asking for or manifesting, if that's something that you've been wanting. Doing something a bit differently, taking a risk. Yeah. Going towards your happiness, your heart, what your heart wants. Your heart is really going to expand and open this month here for you. And it's also, I also see there, if there has been like a heaviness or some kind of blockage or some kind of restriction there's going to be a healing that's happening with your heart space, because I see this overpouring of joy, of happiness, of abundance, of contentment. And from that space, from that place, you're going to be able to attract and also pursue things that truly make you happy. And I feel like this is just going to become almost like a snowball thing. Like one thing is going to lead to another here. Like the minute you start to go after the things that truly make your heart happy, it's just you're gonna become much more magnetic, and it's gonna attract certain people, certain relationships, certain friendships. And those connections are going to lead to the next thing. So it's like you're going to see this, the snowball effect there, which is in a good way. It's all going to build towards a new beginning here. Okay, Eight of Swords. What are we leaving behind? What are we leaving behind? Eight of Swords. The Aries. What are we leaving behind? What are we coming out of? It's something you've outgrown for sure. Something you've definitely outgrown, does not fit with who you are now. The Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. So again, see, the Nine of Pentacles also symbolizes independence, especially financial independence is how I always kind of zone in on that part. So with this specific card, so this is again all about having something of your own. This is about also freedom, feeling free to pursue certain things in life that you've always wanted. I feel like some of you could also be traveling, splurging on certain things that you've always desired or dreamed of doing, and just kind of going after it. I really see you like living life to the fullest this month. You're really taking advantage of this energy that's coming in here for you. And you're going to be doing some really beautiful things. I also kind of feel like you're not going to be overthinking things too much either. Like if you just feel inspired to do something, I see you just kind of doing it. Whereas in the past, you may have felt like, you know, you may have found yourself really thinking about, oh, do I really want to do that? But if I do that, then this and this and this will happen. So it's almost like we think so much about it, we think ourselves out of it. And I feel like you're putting that behind you. You're kind of doing something in a different way by not overthinking or kind of staying out of the headspace too much. Staying out of the headspace and not thinking too much about something and just kind of doing it. So beautiful. Love that. All right. Queen of Pentacles. What does the Queen of Pentacles have to say? I'm hearing something about dreaming big, and that she's saying, okay, so hold on to the bigger dream, because there's something about where it's like sometimes some things seem like it's far away because the energy that we are in is not yet fully matching the frequency or the energy that we may need to grow into to be a vibrational match for that dream, is what I'm hearing. So, but what I'm hearing from the Queen of Pentacles is the more you nurture yourself and the more you work on raising your vibration, that dream will feel more and more real, like that bridge, that gap between what we feel seems kind of like really far off from who we are right now or where we are right now will start to close in, because you're getting closer and closer in energy and frequency to that bigger dream. So with the Queen of Pentacles, what she's kind of saying here is to hold on to your bigger vision and to hold on to your dream, and don't think that it's not possible for you. And that it is possible for you. And what she's really good at, the Queen of Pentacles, is having that patience and that nurturing energy towards building towards that growth. And then, yeah, it may not happen overnight, but the more we keep investing our energy into the right things, especially investing in ourselves and our growth and our evolution, we get closer and closer to that bigger dream. And it's going to feel more and more real. You're going to get to that place where you are a vibrational match for that abundance that you're wanting, that ideal relationship that you're wanting, that dream job that you're wanting, or that, you know, the house that you want to go to, or whatever it is, your soul or your heart desires. Hold on to that, even if it feels kind of like, oh, that's just, you know, like a really far off dream. I don't even know if that's ever going to happen for me. It will, is what she's saying. It's kind of like she's saying, but we have to kind of keep building towards that. And that's the trajectory that you're on. You are going towards that. So that's kind of like a confirmation that you are going in the right direction, and just to keep holding on to that vision. That's what I'm hearing. But let's pull out a clarifying card. Let's see if there's a card here that kind of, if there's any other messages with this. Queen of Pentacles, but very abundant. Listen to your intuition. Oh, beautiful. Love that. Look at that. Magician. So this is all about, again, really allowing ourselves to anchor our dreams, our visions, what we want to create into reality. That's what the Magician does. It is the alchemist. It's the one that, you know, kind of asks, okay, what do I want from life? What is my request? What's the order that I'm putting in? And how am I going to make that a reality? By utilizing all the resources and tools that I have in my physical reality to make that happen. So this is all about action. The Queen of Pentacles and the Magician, this is all about making it real, making it happen. And again, even if we feel like we're starting off with the smaller habits or the smaller things, to not underestimate daily routine. Okay. Moving on to the near future here. So what do we have coming up? I feel like there's someone in your energetic space that is coming forward with a very sincere and honest offer. Someone wanting something long-term with you. So the interesting thing about this energy that I'm seeing is, I'm sorry, his head is cut off. Okay. The interesting thing that I see with this King of Pentacles and King of Cups is that there is someone who has a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. But the offer that I see coming towards you is, I don't see this individual necessarily being they're not going to come off strong, or they're going to try not to come off too strong. They don't want to like kind of scare you off or intimidate or overwhelm you with their overwhelming emotions. So I feel like there's someone here that may even just come forward with, can we just be friends at least? Or can we have some kind of relationship, like anything, even if from time to time we just talk, kind of thing. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be any kind of like, anything serious. It's just, the intention is, I just need you in my life. That's what I'm hearing. I just need this person in my life in whatever shape or form. That's kind of what this King of Cups is kind of going towards you with. The King of Pentacles, like this offer of, if you allow me in your life in whatever capacity, I will be here for as long as you want me to be here. Like, I want you in my life. I want you like as a permanent fixture in my life kind of thing. I want you to have a place in my world, whatever that looks like. And that actually made me a bit emotional. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like that's kind of like the offer. That's the intention someone is kind of coming towards you with this month. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. So what do we need to know about this for Aries? What do we need to know about this King of Cups and King of Pentacles? Yeah. See, I was kind of emotional about this. So I kind of feel like it's someone here who is someone here who had some kind of epiphany. I feel like someone who is realizing a lot of things, seeing things in a different perspective, in a different light. Someone who's kind of waking up to, this is really interesting with the Hierophant energy. It's almost like someone who is waking up to a bigger purpose for life in general. Like in general, it's almost like they're looking at their life and they may be noticing, and I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is a person that is approaching you or coming towards you. And I feel like this person is like, their eyes are opening to, there's got to be more to life than maybe what I've allowed myself to pursue. So maybe, for example, in the past, this King of Cups, King of Pentacles, I feel like this is the same person, like one person, maybe only pursued like very materialistic things, perhaps in the past, or very, like certain things in their life that they thought would bring them happiness, and then that's it. Like they didn't really allow themselves to expand or grow. Maybe they just weren't open to the spiritual part of life, or maybe they didn't even believe in that kind of stuff. So I feel like there's someone here who they might have gone through some kind of experience, something that has sparked this like an awakening where they are opening themselves up to, I feel like there's more to life. Maybe I need to open myself up more. Maybe I don't have everything. Maybe I don't have all the answers. And as they're going through this awakening or this realization, it's bringing them back to you. It's bringing them back to maybe some relationships or partnerships that they may have had and they let go, or they kind of dismissed, or they just, they're like tapping deeper into hidden parts of themselves that they may have not allowed themselves to explore or open up to. And now they are. And it's interesting because we have the Knight of Cups here and the Strength card. So it's almost like someone here who it's taking a lot of strength. It's taking them a lot of courage for them to come out of certain preconceived notions that they had or beliefs that they had, to maybe also even admit that they were wrong. That takes a huge amount of humility for someone to kind of set aside maybe even their ego, to kind of say, I was wrong and I didn't handle this in the right way. Is there any way that we could try to fix this? And it's up to you, Aries, depending on the situation and what happened. But I do feel like there's someone here, if they don't come forward, I do feel like there's someone who is holding on to this and they're wanting to. But it is kind of, it's almost like it's really kind of, life is kind of bringing out this, I need to have the courage to do this. I need to have the strength to do this, because there's a desire, like their heart is really like pulling them towards you. So whether that turns into something romantic later on, that will also be your choice. But I do feel like someone wants to at least kind of start something there. Okay, Knight of Swords. Communication, talking, some more talking. I feel like there's a lot of talking and conversation this month for you. Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords about? Someone might have been... Okay, there's hidden information that's coming to light is what I'm seeing here. Something that may have been hidden from you. It's information, and I feel like there's a messenger here. Yeah, look at that. The moon again. Interesting. Yeah, with the Two of Swords and the moon. Okay. I feel like there's going to be someone here. There's two different things. Someone here is either going to have someone come towards them and give them some kind of information, tell them something. And it's something that has been, it's like a piece of information that has been hidden from you. But that's going to be communicated. There's going to be like a reveal of information this month. What is this about? Ooh, okay, interesting. It's going to be something that has... Maybe, oh, how interesting, because we had the Eight of Swords here earlier in the past. I feel like there's some kind of information, hidden information that's going to be revealed to you that's going to help you come out of something that may have caused you to feel stuck. Maybe there's like a puzzle that you've been trying to put together, and there are like some missing pieces that you've been looking for and you haven't been able to find. And there's some missing pieces that are going to be given to you this month that you can put the picture together. And it's going to give you a sense of freedom. It's going to give you clarity about a situation that you're dealing with. What is this about for Aries? What is this situation about? Okay, something from the past. Interesting. Okay, so again, I feel like it may have something to do with this King of Cups, King of Pentacles wanting to come towards you and like communicate, say something, because it's something about the past. It's something about a past relationship, a connection, some kind of truth. Someone's coming towards you with truth. What's the truth? What do they want to say? The Five of Pentacles. Regret of either not investing in a connection with you, or maybe investing their attention in another direction that didn't actually give them what they were looking for, that they thought would bring them abundance, that would bring them growth, but it actually didn't. So what should Aries do about this? Guidance from Spirit for Aries about this situation. Is there anything else about the situation that Aries needs to know about? someone, I feel like this person is afraid that they missed their chance. They're afraid that they missed the boat, that they missed their chance, their opportunity at a new beginning. And I think for them, it's like this, it's hard for them. If that's true for them, then it's hard for them to wrap their mind around that. That's the Nine of Swords. It's hard for them to come to terms with that. That there is no new beginning. It's a fear of theirs. It doesn't make it true. It's a fear of theirs. What if this is completely over? What if this is... Oh, interesting. Okay, so what I'm hearing is, it feels like a very specific situation, so take this as it resonates. But what I'm hearing is, it's almost like someone purposely left this situation unfinished because they did not want to deal with this possibility. They didn't want to deal with the possibility that it is permanently over for good. It's done. There is no coming back from this. And what's interesting is that by doing that, it's almost like they manifested that ending. So it became like a self-fulfilling prophecy for them. It's not necessarily true because there could be a rebirth here in some kind of connection. But I feel like someone's fear of, the idea, just even the idea that this person will never come back into my life and I'll never have this person again in my life, that scares them more than anything, is almost what it feels like. And so in order to prevent that from happening, they purposely kind of leave the chapter undone or unfinished. Because that makes them feel like, okay, this is still there. It's not because there's unfinished business. I still have some kind of like hold over the situation, which is not fair at all for you. But for them, it's like their way of, I'm not ready, but I also don't want to let it go either. And maybe that's what the truth is. Maybe that's what they're coming towards you and telling you, that I never really let go, or, I didn't want this to be over. I was taking my time. I was going to come back to you. And I don't know, whatever, they want to tell you, whatever they want to say. But I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting that sense that, it's like their way of trying to control a situation that they felt like they didn't have a whole lot of control in. It was a lot of their fears kind of driving their actions. When really it's like they could have just been honest, or they could have just opened up and talked. But I feel like that might have been risky for them as well. At least that's how they felt. Is there any other information about this for Aries, about the situation? But maybe I feel like with the Hangman, it's like they were put in a situation where whatever's going on in their life, they were forced to kind of be in this situation where they had to look at that. There's something that happened in their life or some kind of situation where they were kind of forced to look at this whole situation in another perspective. And now they're ready to kind of like come forward and recognize how they contributed to a really big disconnection in some kind of relationship or some kind of connection here. Yeah. And it's like they're ready to put that burden down. They're ready to put this down. They don't want to carry this anymore because it's just become so heavy. So I feel like this is something that's going to be something that you're going to be kind of dealing with on an emotional level this month, this relationship, this connection, because there's this arrival of some kind of information or some kind of communication that someone wants to have with you. So I feel like it's going to be your decision, of course, your choice, how you want to go about it. But I feel like that's going to be on an emotional level, going to be something that's seems to kind of play a big role here this month for you. Okay. The Star, this is in your environment. So what is this about for Aries? What does Aries need to know about the star? So there's a lot of healing. A lot of healing happening here for you. Oh, how beautiful. Again, the solar plexus energy, I feel like, is going through a massive transformation for you. This is all about reconnection with yourself, with your identity, with your authenticity as well. Also your happiness and your joy. This is going to be, you're really coming alive in your own life, like feeling very confident, feeling bold, ready to also put yourself out there. The star card is also an energy of being in the spotlight. So for some of you, especially in your environment, I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you this month. So if you're in the public eye through your work or something that you do, I feel like there's a lot of attention on you this month. But it's really good attention. It's recognition. It is admiration, especially with the sun card too. So this is an abundance. So you'll see a growth as well there too. So for example, if you have like an online following, you may find that you're getting more followers, or you're getting more subscribers, or you're getting more likes, more comments, that kind of thing. So there's growth in something that you're doing that involves you being out in the open and connecting with other people. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. So if you're in a line of work, or you do something that is also, some of you may be in like a service kind of. It doesn't even have to be work. It could be like volunteer. So maybe some of you are volunteering, you're kind of going out and doing something, but there's growth. There's some kind of expansion that's happening there with your relationship with the outside world. Yeah. What else do we need to know about this? The star and the sun for Aries. A lot of opportunities, opening doors up here for you, really being seen. Beautiful. Actually, this is healing for you. You're ready to kind of put down a heavy cycle of something that has kind of maybe stood in the way of you being able to really feel seen and heard, and kind of putting yourself out there. I kind of feel like this has something to do, for example, some of you may have struggled with, and not saying, take this as it resonates. If some of you feel like you've struggled with, being seen, or using your voice, or allowing others to kind of know more about you, I feel like there's something here that you're being liberated from something along those lines. There's the throat chakra seems to be really dominant here. It's almost like overcoming maybe a sense of shyness or phobia, like social anxiety, that kind of thing. I feel like you're coming out of that, because I feel like it may have stood in the way of you really being able to embrace maybe a skill or a talent that you're really good at, and now you're really ready to like show people, like, look, here I am, world, this is what I can do, this is what I'm good at, here I am. And you're not really like affected by some things that may have affected you in the past. So this is very beautiful. There's a healing happening with this, and it's completely transforming how you connect with your world, how you connect with other people. It just feels like radically different here. Let me pull one more. Can we have one more about this for Aries? It's like Three of Swords. So it could have been a situation that really kind of weighed heavily on you emotionally. Three of Swords is often, heartbreak, but I feel like it's just something that really made a big impact in how much you felt comfortable kind of connecting with other people, or connecting with the world. And there's something here that's healing there. So very beautiful here, Aries. Let's see if there's any other messages with this. Does Aries need to know anything else about this? Oh, beautiful. Abundant. Yeah, so much abundance. Very strong feminine energy. So I feel like a lot of you are really in your feminine energy, and that applies whether you're male or female. So really connecting with your intuition, allowing your growth to happen and have it naturally, abundance naturally flow to you. You're kind of doing things in a more spiritual, you're incorporating your spirituality in the way that you manifest your life and your desires and your dreams. Really allowing anything that has weighed you down to go. You're allowing that natural healing to occur and to happen, and you are experiencing growth from that. And so it's really beautiful. They're showing me an image and this could also be maybe some guided imagery that we could apply to like a meditation that you may want to do. But it's like they're showing me this image of, imagine like anything, like those wounds or those experiences, to kind of like release them into Earth, release them into Mother Earth, and allow Mother Earth to transform them into something abundant for the world, for the Earth, for your life. Allow that alchemy to happen. And that's what I see you're doing here this month, is you're allowing something that needs to be released and let go of, and allowing it to go through its own transformation and then be reborn and recreated into something that we can use, something that can provide nourishment and growth for our life and for our community or the world. So take that as it resonates, but that's kind of what I see happening here for this month. Okay, and we have the Lovers. Hopes, dreams, and desires here. So I'm hearing balance and resolution for something. So I really see that there is a desire for harmony and peace, and just kind of clearing the slate and cleaning the energy of some kind of connection. Like, even if it's something that, you know, even if you don't want this relationship that's coming towards you, allowing there to be at least this, let's just kind of, I don't want this to impact me in the way that it has been. I don't want this to affect me in the way that it has. And so with the Lovers card here, I feel like there's this desire for balance and being set free, being set free from feeling any kind of pain or resentment or jealousy or anything from both ends. And I feel like there's this desire for freedom, a desire for healing in this connection. Above all else, I feel like healing is the most, is kind of like, we need to heal first before we can even think about starting again or where we want to go from there. Oh, beautiful. Standing in your power. And so what I'm hearing here is that the more you heal your own feminine energy, the more you heal the more you stand in your power, the more a connection is going to heal naturally. It's going to happen simultaneously, which is what these kind of connections are. So for example, if this is, those spiritually strong spiritual connections, then this is going to be something where everything that we do for ourselves directly kind of somehow transfers over into some kind of relationship or connection. For example, like some kind of soulmate or twin flame connection. So focusing on your empowerment, focusing on connecting with yourself is going to be the best way to bring harmony and union within those polarities. Whether those polarities are manifested out into the real world as another partnership, or for some, it's also that connection between yourself, the balancing out your feminine and your masculine energies. So the more we connect, the more we come into our power, the more that heals. And that's what I feel like is what's the strongest desire. That's where you're feeling pulled towards, what you feel drawn to right now, is to heal that imbalance, if there is one within you. Yeah, Queen of Cups, beautiful, love this. Queen of Cups, self-love, self-care. So I'm really strongly hearing to heal feminine energy. Healing the feminine energy here is going to be the ticket to some sort of balance and healing. I'm going to use those words because I feel like it's going to be really easy to take the word union out of context. Because sometimes it's easier to fixate on an outside relationship than it is on ourselves, because it's not as juicy and doesn't have all these, all the juicy details as it does in a romantic relationship. But really, these kinds of connections go far beyond just a romantic connection. They really mirror that our inner world and all the things that we're needing to kind of tend to in order to find balance and harmony within ourselves, so we can really step into our purpose, fulfill those soul desires that we have for ourselves. So this is all about self-care and coming into your power. Okay, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. What is this about? The Devil. Okay, what is the attachment? I feel like there's something here that you're healing from. There's something that's coming to a resolution. You're going to realize something. You're going to realize something about your past that you feel like that may have had a hold on you. And this is something that's going to be brought to light. You're going to have an epiphany this month. An epiphany, an awakening, a realization about something. And it's going to give you some kind of breakthrough. It's going to help you move forward. What is this? For Aries, what is this epiphany? What is this? What does the Devil energy symbolize for Aries for this month? Because I feel like you're being liberated from it. So I'm curious to see what this is about and how it's going to change something for you. And it's something from the past. It's some kind of either connection, relationship, or just your childhood, like memories from your childhood. There could have been a memory and experience from your childhood that's kept you a bit constricted or bound or limited in some way. But you're going to see how you can set yourself free. You're going to set yourself free somehow with this. What is this? Four of Pentacles. So something that has been stagnant, something that you've been waiting on something too as well. I'm waiting. What is this about? I feel like you're transforming something too. Do we have any more information about this for Aries? Interesting. There's the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor in reverse is all about the wounded, like a wounded masculine energy. And I feel like this is what's healing here for you. For some of you, it could be even a father figure or a male figure, that influence that we had when we were growing up, something that has greatly impacted us or affected us. It could be a relationship again, because we do have a lot of those relationship cards here. And I do really feel like since we had so much powerful divine feminine energy here, this could also be that connection. See, this is that balance again, as we heal that feminine energy, this energy starts to come into balance here. So there's a healing happening here. And I feel like this wound kind of started in childhood or something that and it's just manifested into certain patterns or cycles that now we are being liberated from. We're having clarity about this. What do we need to know about this with the Emperor in reverse? What does Aries need to know about the Emperor in reverse? Because I feel like this is definitely healing here. Yeah, look at that. Walking away from anything that does not serve you, that is unfulfilling. And Eight of Wands. And as soon as we kind of clear that energy, detach, pull our energy out of something that is not fulfilling for us, we're attracting opportunity. So this is fast moving energy. This is also information. This is energy coming towards you in some form or another. You're receiving something. What is this Eight of Wands about? Five of Wands. I feel like you're going to be it's the arrival of a dream or a wish. And that is so you may receive some kind of offer or opportunity. Maybe you're joining a group, joining a team, something along those lines with the Five of Wands. You're joining something. Five of Wands is not always like conflict. Sometimes it could be like competition, or it could be, but healthy competition. Like you're joining some kind of group where you're all kind of going towards the same goal. You're working together towards some same goal. I feel like it could also be something that you really strived for, something you fought for. but it's something that there's an arrival of a wish come true, of something you've been asking for, something you've been wanting. Okay. And then the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So again, we have that Ace of Swords. So this is all about breakthrough. So I feel like this month you're having some pretty big breakthroughs. And I feel like you're also going to have a pretty big epiphany or a realization. And that is going to help you in moving forward in something that you may have felt like you're at a crossroads with. So a lot of information being revealed, a lot of things that have been hidden from you are going to come to light this month. So communication, hidden information being revealed, really focusing on moving forward in your career, because I feel like that is there's a manifestation of something that you've been building for a long time that's starting to, there's some kind of result that's coming from that. So you have a lot of different things going on this month. Let's see what else we have. Let's pull out some oracle cards. So what's a challenge for Aries this month? We have one more. Okay. So this is actually showing up in your challenge position, the happiness and the going forward. So I feel like for this is about I feel like you're going to have a lot of things on the table here, a lot of things to choose from. And the reason I feel like you may feel like you're hesitating a little bit is because you're trying to choose the right thing for you. What is going to make me happy? So with the happiness card, I actually kind of see you, there could be a bit of fear, like what if I choose the wrong thing? Or what if I choose this thing and then it's not the right choice and it should have been that thing, so I don't want to make the wrong decision. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, because you have a lot of energy coming towards you. You have a lot of opportunities. You know you're at a crossroads. You know your life is changing in another direction. And you want to make sure there's this inner dialogue of, I want to make sure that I choose the right things for myself, that I'm in the right space to be able to make those right choices for myself, that I know truly what I want for myself. And I really feel like the more of that healing that happens, the better clarity you'll have. So there's a lot of clarity coming in, especially with that Ace of Swords that happened here twice. So again, and you are having a few of those puzzle pieces that are going to be given to you this month in order to make a decision. So that I feel like is maybe a challenge for you this month that shows up. Is this really what I want? Is this what's going to make me happy? Is this towards my highest good? There are some questions you may be asking yourself going forward. Okay, what's something positive that Aries can look forward to in the month of September? What can Aries look forward to in the month of September? Love. It's so funny how out of all of the readings, yours was the one that I mentioned that I haven't had any love, like really strong love messages, but yours is the one that had the strongest love messages. So it's interesting. So I feel like there is someone that is going to kind of come towards you with sincerity and genuineness. And I feel like someone who's just ready to, they're not coming towards with any expectations. They're making sure that if I do come towards Aries, that I don't expect anything from them, because that would be unfair. And I just want to be honest, and I just want to be open for the sake of the connection in the relationship and for myself. Because I know that if I don't do this, I'm always going to regret it, is kind of what I'm hearing here. So you do have love all around you. And I also feel like it's very, it's also going to be a month of self-love as well. So making a lot of choices and decisions that help support your self-love. And that also could be something here that you're deliberating on, like what is the best choice for me that will support my self-love? What would be an act of self-love for me? Let's see one more. What other things can Aries look forward to this month of September? What else can Aries look forward to this month? Blessings. Beautiful. So I feel like there's going to be some opportunities as well that, especially in work, where you're really going to be able to thrive. Something that you're doing, something that you're joining. Some of you could also be joining like a new team, a new group, a new job, whatever it is. It's going to be something where you're going to see your talents, your natural skills and talents really flourish and flow. And it also may bring out certain qualities in you that you didn't know you had, that you're going to discover about yourself. Like, for example, you may be, managing a team, and maybe you've never managed a team before, but then when you do it, you realize you're actually really good at this, that you're a natural leader, and that you have more skill in this than you realized or than you ever discovered before. So I kind of feel like there's something about that here that's going to be a blessing here for you, because it just helps you to, understand yourself even more. Like you're kind of discovering yourself even more, and also opens up newer opportunities. You have more options with what you can do and how far you can go. So beautiful. Okay. Let's pick a guidance from the unicorns. Guidance from the unicorns for this month for Aries. Possibility. Yeah. So this is beautiful. This is one of the best things I like about your reading for this month, is that there is so much you can do. There's so many options available to you. And I really feel like there is this beautiful energy of thinking outside the box and coming out of a certain repetition or routine of what we kind of allowed ourselves to. I'm only going to, travel this path, or I only thought that this is all I had. But I feel like there's more, like you're kind of exploring what's more. Maybe there are some things that I can do that I didn't really entertain or didn't know I liked. There's this newness to it, like you're allowing yourself to explore other areas in your life that you're maybe curious about now that you haven't been before. So this is all about opening up your mind and expanding in that way. So I like that. And you're taking that leap of faith as well. Think on your feet. I really feel like there's going to be something that comes towards you, and you may need to make like a quick decision on it. And maybe something that requires you to kind of not take too long, or may require quick action on it. Like some kind of opportunity that comes forward and you have to, turn in your application really quickly or something like that. You have to like take the offer as it comes. So maybe not a whole lot of time to think about something there. Believe in yourself and nothing is wasted. See, this is all about that alchemy. You're taking something that you have acquired or learned, and we're releasing it into Mother Earth, and it's going to be reborn as something else, something that's useful, that's abundant, that we could create for ourselves. And to be able to believe in yourself enough to know that you're capable of really manifesting everything you've ever wanted. So very, very beautiful month here for you, Aries. There's a lot going on, a lot of things on the table. But there is like this manifestation, like there's something blooming in your life, something you've worked very hard for is what I see. And now it's time to kind of start to bring in that harvest. I feel like it's going to crescendo a bit more perhaps the next month. But I feel like there's these beginning stages of something really coming to fruition here. And that's going to become more and more clear, I think, towards as we get to the end of the year. It's going to become more clear what this new beginning, what your new journey is going to be about for you. So beautiful reading, Aries. If you like this reading and it resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I was also going to say, don't also forget to comment below, because I always love to hear from you guys and see how these readings resonate. And I will see you for next month. Bye, Aries.